Apple has finally discontinued the phone I've been using for 2 years since August 2019, the iPhone XR. Today I'll be reviewing it, and I'm actually filming on the iPhone XR's front 7 megapixel camera. It's actually 5 megapixel because apparently when you do 16 by 9, it makes it a 5 megapixel front camera. But that's not the point. Anyway, so today I'm going to review this phone before I trade it into Apple and get the 13. I know, I did a video on the iPhone XR like 8 months ago or whatever, but that was a stupid review. I need to redo the 6 and the 7. I just said, should you buy it or not? But this is going to be a full in-depth review. I'm actually filming off that phone right now. The front camera anyway, so it's not like great or anything. It's only 1080p. But yeah, I had to clear out my studio because I haven't done a cardboard video because I've just been like really busy lately, so I haven't done that, but I should have some coming soon because I did like last weekend. I had homecoming. You can't really see this poster. It just says Hoko would be a hit with you. I got that from. So yeah, I'm just busy. Like my studio is just a bunch of mess right now. Anyway, the iPhone XR. I know some of you guys are gonna be like, you bought the iPhone XR in August, a month before the 11. Yeah, it was stupid on my part. So my dad gets phones every 2 years, and so he upgraded from the 7 Plus to the iPhone XS in July. And so I got his 7 Plus, but I didn't like the non-clicky home button, which was stupid for me. As I was like, oh, I'll just get a new phone. So then I wanted to get the iPhone XR, so then I just got it. I also wasn't into tech back then, so I didn't know that iPhones came out in September. I just knew, oh, the XR looks cool. And I also didn't know anything about the display. I think I could have cared less about the telephoto. Nowadays, I really want a telephoto camera. That's really the reason why I'm going for the Pro iPhone this year. Just laughing. I do notice the display now. I even went to the App Store and checked out the 13, and I could notice 120 hertz. I didn't think I would. Everyone was making a big deal about it. I was like, there's no way I noticed, but I definitely noticed it. So I guess we'll start off with things like easier, like the battery, which my battery health is actually at 89% after 2 years, which is really good. Some people have it way less, and they've only had it for like a year, and some people have it better, and they've had it for 3 years. I remember Apple bragged about how this was the best battery life in any iPhone back in the day, and it was really good when I first had it, when it was 100% battery health. I remember surprised how actually long it lasted me. Now, it kind of lasts me like half the day, and I have to plug it in. Yeah, I know it's only at 89%, which I think is really weird, but apparently, yeah, the 13 Pros are saying they're good. I remember the 11 Pros were good battery life, and they were jump, and now the 13 Pros are, so I'm going to upgrade to a great battery, I feel. But if you were to buy this brand new and it was 100%, I think you should be totally fine with the battery, except for I would really recommend getting an iPhone 11 or even a XS at around the same price, 10, XS. Those would be better in display and camera. I mean, not in battery life, but if you're already getting it used anyway, both the phones won't have great battery life anyway. So it was easily one of the best cameras ever until the 11s came out. I mean, yes, you could say the 10 or XS is better, but that's not what I'm talking about. It's a good camera. Some people even say the SE2 is better than it, but I don't think that. I think it's worse in comparison because it pretty much has the iPhone's 8 camera, which I don't get is the portrait mode. We can't have on the back side. The SE can do all the portrait mode effects on the back camera, but the XR can't. I think that's kind of weird, but it was a really good camera and it's still a decent one now. Here's some photos. Phones have always had really good video. That's what I record off of an iPhone. I don't know what they do that makes it cool, but here's a video of me trying to shake my phone a lot, and it's still actually pretty good. The front camera is pretty good. It has the same one the iPhone 7 introduced 2 years before it, and it's still even on the iPhone SE today. It's 7 megapixels, but if you make it 16 by 9, it goes to 5 megapixels. Same with the back camera, it goes from 12 to 9. I don't know, I didn't actually notice this until they gave me the new feature where I could scroll up and see how it was filmed. It's pretty good, but if you're just into a FaceTime call or Zoom for work or whatever, I think that's fine. But if you're doing vlogging, it's not great. I mean, if you think this is fine, this is recording from that camera, then great. Go ahead and do you. Obviously, it's still not sold by Apple, so you'd have to go out of your way and look on eBay or some off website like KSL or whatever. Other small things, it does have wireless charging, it still uses lightning, and it doesn't have 3D touch if you're used to that. This was the first iPhone without 3D touch, and it used a new thing called haptic touch. It's just a little bit slower. And I never really had a phone with 3D touch anyway, so I think it's fine. The phone comes in blue, which is the one I have, yellow, orange, a red, a black, and a white. When I see it going around for $300 to $400. I think that's super good since it was just discontinued. Just make sure you know what you're doing when you're buying online. I would still recommend just going for the 11 for the same price as the 10R was just a month ago. I think that about wraps it up for today's video. Did you ever own the 10R, or do you still have it? What's your battery health at? Comment all those things below. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next video.